Zanaya.
It's the righteous vigilante Jamon Creek, and you're tuning in to Minds Wide Open.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is Namestream, never mainstream. You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open Media.
Shout out to the Florida Vibe Directory. You're now listening to the best playlist in South Florida.
Okay, then. You already know what time it is, man. It is the Florida Vibe Directory. We back here with another episode, man. And, of course, I got with me a very, very special guest in the building, man. You may know him from the popular clothing brand Going to Hell Soon. I got Maxim Xhark in the building.
Yo, what's good? What's good? We out here.
How you feeling, my G?
Chilling, bro. You feel me? Just another day, another dollar.
That's
you know?
it. That's it, right? So how was your drive over here?
Nah, it was pretty good, bro. You feel me? Like I don't be out in Dania Beach that often, so it was something new, you know.
Yeah, now you got to go check out the Dania Point Plaza. That's where you see all the nice shit.
Yeah? What's
It's-
Point Plaza?
It's like right here, right before 95.
Yeah.
I would say it's like
It's where the comedy club is. It's the only staple.
It's like the it's like the Sawgrass. It's like a Sawgrass imitation.
Yeah?
It's like the Hollywood version of Sawgrass. Like
True.
you want to go somewhere and feel different or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
it's a cool little vibe.
Yeah. I feel you.
But I mean, fuck it, dog. Let's get right into it, man. Let's talk about it. So from the beginning, let's take it all the way to the beginning. What was your early life like growing up?
Yeah, so I was born in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Okay.
I was stayed there till I was like 3 years old. Moved to Dallas, Texas. Stayed in Dallas, Texas from 3 to 13. And then whenever I was 13, I had moved back here in Coral Springs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would say like your formative years were more in the Coral Springs area?
Yeah, like that's whenever I like start to expand and like understand myself. You feel me?
Okay. So what was growing up in Coral Springs like during those times?
I did online school because like I never had time because I'm a figure skater. You feel me? So
Right.
I would do like my figure skating, do my online school, and just be like free the whole day. So go chill with some homies. You feel me? Like stuff like that.
So you still were able to like make friends in the area even though you
Yeah,
didn't go to the
of
school,
course, bro,
like
of
through like the internet and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Because I didn't have a car. You feel me? So I was just networking and talking to people on Instagram for like years and years and years till like I finally got a whip.
And then you were able to actually like pull up type shit.
Yeah. You know.
So when did you like first start to get like introduced to like, since you know you bounce around a lot, when did you first start to get introduced to like hip hop culture or like, you know, rock and roll culture and things like that?
Yeah. I'd say like throughout the years while I was networking, I was like gathering knowledge. You feel me? Because I was interested in music. I was also interested in like putting like a sort of like I guess factor from music into clothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this sweater. This is like something that you see like Kurt Cobain wear. You feel me?
For sure.
You know. So like almost get that like that piece of culture into the clothing. You know.
Right. So when did you come up with the concept of Going to Hell Soon?
I was 16, and that was like my Finsta name. But then I decided to like switch it up into like whenever I decided to make a brand, right? So I like wanted to do some controversial 60s punk thing. You know what I mean? Like the Dead Kennedys had those like no Nazi signs or whatever shirts. You feel me? So I wanted to do something like that, but like in my own way. You feel me? My own format.
Right.
I feel like Gabe is about to ask, what is a Finsta?
What is offense? I mean, I heard 21 Savage say it in a song. What he say? Oh, give me your fence. I want to see the real.
It's a fake Insta. It's the backup.
Like the low key. Instagram?
Yeah, it's the backup
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah, yeah.
That's
the one
all-
that like nobody knows about.
That
bro.
you put a story like
The
fuck
burn.
everybody. Fuck everybody. I don't want to see your Finsta, Luke.
No, you don't. It's all about you.
Sheesh. All right, so in regards to like the name of your clothing brand,
Yeah.
Going to Hell Soon, how does your family feel about that?
Bro, my mom, my mom was like the one. She's like, why? Like you feel me? She's from Ukraine. She's from Odessa, so she doesn't understand like the culture here. So she's stuck there mentally, right? But everybody here is on their like own thing. You feel me? Like we got like poor Stacy up in Boca that does like this like full on like rock star emo grunge. You feel me? And they just don't know, like she didn't know how to react to it. She was like, wow, like this is like so dark. Like what kind of son am I raising?
So what, she thought you were like on some like satanic
yeah.
Well, I mean, the specificity of the name, you can't even blame her for that.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
that's-
That's why I didn't blame her. I was just like, Mom, like let me do my thing.
If that was my own kid, I would, even me
Yeah.
being me,
But
owning
I'm-
this podcast, I would still have that
I'm
concern.
Christian, like I'm like baptized. You feel me?
Oh,
but
word?
I'm atheist, like now. But like I was baptized whenever I was legit. You know?
Nah, so let's talk about that. So when did you decide to like sway away from the belief in becoming atheist?
Bro,
When did you leave God?
Thank you.
Bro, in Texas, I went to like a Christian school, but like everybody there didn't believe like in God or whatever. So it was just like a regular school, you know. Like we had like chapel on Wednesdays, but like you feel me? Like it wasn't like no like over the top religious thing, you know.
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. But
So you feel like the kids at like the Christian school were better than the kids in the regular school?
bro, it is like that though. Like nowadays, fam, like in this generation, it's just as bad, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So when did like your mom start to come around to like, all right, like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna support it. Like,
I mean, like, you feel me? Your mom is always gonna be there, bro. Like, she's gonna end up supporting it eventually. She just seen like me tapping in with all those people, you know, and then she just started like get around to like supporting it. Like, oh, okay, like maybe the youth is like all about this. You feel me?
right. So now you mentioned, of course, like, you know, the 60s, you mentioned Dead Kennedys.
Mhm.
Outside of that, what was like some of like your influences in regards to like wanting to start the brand?
Just like some creative outlet to push some negativity into, like, you feel me? Like push like some negative emotions into creating something positive. You feel me?
Definitely.
And something like along the lines of just like not wanting to just be a figure skater or just work like a 9 to 5 and
Right.
like have something I can like invest and enjoy my time with, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of music were you listening to during the times that you were like creating the brand?
It was all sorts of things, man. It was punk, like it was Sex Pistols, Susie and the Banshees. It was what was it? Slipknot, System of a Down, and Poor Stacy, like everything like new too. You feel me? Like everything, bro.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
But let's go back a little bit in reverse. So
Yeah.
what were like your experiences like figure skating? Like how did you get really like into that?
So my parents are world medalists back for whenever they competed in the Soviet Union.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, it, like runs in my family. So
Wow.
I started skating when I was 2, and then like since I was 2, I just kept going at it. You know what I mean?
Wow. So then when did it start to become serious? Like or like from like your first competition because of who your parents were, you were just like automatically into shit.
I mean, it's been serious since I was 2 because I guess since I was already brought into it like so young, there was already like no way out of it. You
I
feel
see
me?
what you're saying. Now, did you feel pressure going into the game with like knowing who your parents were and what they've done?
Not really. Nah, I would say that I was just doing me and like working. You feel me? It's like a job.
Do you think it's because like you primarily grew up in America doing it that you didn't feel like
Yeah.
their shadow was as strong as opposed to if you would have grew up where they did they shit, it would
Yeah.
have been like following you constantly, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you were kind of able to carve your own path.
Yeah. Exactly.
So do you feel like you're the most tapped in finger skater like in America right now?
Well, honestly, man. Honestly, yeah, bro. Honestly.
So do like your counterparts look at you and you're like, yo, like, who are these people that you be chilling with? Like, who
Bro.
who the fuck is Bass Santana?
Bro, it is like that though, bro, because like even my dad and my mom, like, they didn't understand, you feel me? But I was listening, like the thing is I was listening to these people in Texas, right? Because that's when X was blowing up.
Okay.
So whenever I was in Texas, X was blowing up, and I had just found a song, Look At Me, and like all of that. And I was listening to all these people like Bass, Flyboy, and like Rob Banks,
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. And then like coming to Florida, man, and then like here I am like tapping in with all these people, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like it's weird to think about at the same time, bro.
For sure. Not for sure. That's wild, though.
Yeah.
How it's like you feel like, damn, it kind of all came to life to you.
Facts.
Damn. So, like, in regards to that, like, how are you able to kind of balance both? Like, you know, having a clothing brand, but then also taking your craft serious. Like,
I mean, like the clothing brand's all over the phone, you feel me? So I could just like hop on, feel me, make like this certain thing, like I can make something like right now, you feel me? Like boom, text like my manufacturer, like yo, I need to get these hoodies done, boom, place an order, and it'll come in like 2 weeks, right?
Wow.
It's like just quick, you feel me? And I could do that even like in check or something. Like if I'm like bored, you feel me, like done with my competition, like oh, let me hop on, you feel me, like
start designing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like, let's say, like, if maybe you didn't win a competition or something like that,
Yeah.
do you feel like the people that criticize you like, oh, that's what because he's tapping in with these rap motherfuckers?
Nah.
He's on podcasts. He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. Like,
Never because like you like I feel like what was it I don't have like a lot of figure skating friends too, you feel me? I just never get along with people that are like just live, like breathe and eat sport. You know what I mean? I like people that like you like do creative shit, you feel me? Skate, like just you know what I mean?
like live life actually, right?
Yeah, bro. Like it's not about like just one sport the whole time.
Right.
You know? But,
Now, how do you implement like the things that you've learned in sports to your clothing brand?
discipline, which is like consistency with releasing products, right? And then tapping in with people, because like you have to tap in with people also in figure skating. So I can put those skills to use in like the clothing industry. You know what I mean?
Right, like your social skills and things like that.
Yeah.
Had fans that are fans of your skating transfer over to like fuck with the clothes.
Of course, bro. Of course, that's the best, bro. That's the best.
Now, I know this might be a dumb question, but
Yeah.
I need to ask it.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between regular skating and finger skating?
So figure skating's on ice.
Oh, no matter what, it's just on
On ice, yeah, bro. So on ice, and then like regular skating's like skateboarding, right? Like yeah, like skateboarding, and the roller skating's like at like a like rink, like with
quads or
Just
inlines.
knowing Gabe for as long as I've known him, I think what he meant was, what's the difference between figure skating and ice skating?
There we go.
yeah.
What would you say is the difference?
Figure skating and ice skating?
Yes.
That's the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But
Why is it?
that's what he was asking.
Yeah. Why is it referred to as finger skating, or you don't know?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like the sport is called figure skating, but it is ice skating.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. Ice skating could be like skating on like ice at like a pond. You feel me? Like frozen lake or something
Okay.
like that. You know.
So, Luke, you did a lot of that in your childhood, right?
I mean, I wouldn't call it figure skating. I didn't make any shapes.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like skating on the lake.
Well, my dad was a huge hockey guy, so I got a Russian fucking ice skating teacher at like age 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
And I did not like him.
Oh.
Now, I know you brought a couple pieces with you.
Yeah.
So let's bring them out. Let's talk about them.
So we got the corduroy hat right here, you feel me, with the devil horns. So, basically, I just wanted to create like my own shtick, you know, like something that people don't see often. So, like for example, in Miami we have Ryder Studios. So shout out to him.
Ryder Studios.
You know who that is?
I fuck with Ryder Studios.
He did
for
like
sure.
the fitteds with the horns.
He's the one that's the originator of that with the fitted caps and the horns.
But like, I obviously didn't want to be like a copier. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just made my own thing, corduroy material. Nobody can bite this. Matter of fact, though, somebody did bite this 2 weeks after I dropped this.
But I was gonna, go ahead, finish the story.
2 weeks after I dropped these, somebody did bite them and did the exact same thing, just in black.
Right. Now, how do you feel about like? Well, this is like two separate questions.
Yeah.
Question one, though, is
Yeah.
how do you feel when, like, let's say somebody does do the same exact thing as you, but they're like on the other side of the country, never seen your shit,
Yeah.
but y'all just have like like creative consciousness,
Yeah.
like y'all just had that same idea at that same time.
I didn't do anything about it, you know?
Right.
Like, no, like this, I didn't copyright this. Like, this isn't, like, I can't just take this material away from everybody. So, like, whatever, man, you know, like, it's going to happen.
Now, also with a follow-up question to
Yeah.
that, how do you feel like, because I feel like when it comes to like streetwear,
Yeah.
like a lot of it is like, oh, the one-time drop, the exclusivity of like, yo, you got to be on the website,
Yeah.
or if not, you're gonna pay a couple dollars more for the resale, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel that somebody could drop a hot design and it sells out, but then you go a day later on like an Amazon or something, and then there's 3 different versions of the same shit, just a fake version, like? You as a clothing brand,
Yeah.
like, does it make you feel like you would just want to have your product ready, available at all time, or are you still trying to keep it limited?
Man, honestly, that's up to the person that's buying the product, fam. You know, like if you buy like a fake version of the product, fam, like that's on you. You know, like there's like a local brand in Broward County that used to get their stuff like faked by like Forever 21,
Right.
and everybody. But
Yeah.
what can you do, bro? You know
I
what
mean, Fashion Nova is definitely like on a lot of people, man. Shout out to my boy Udo, man. Shout out to 50 Carats. He's the originator of the Make Money Not Friends.
12 one.
Well, Udo, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's the originator of it. And then to have like to see like all these other like outlets like bite it like that, it is kind of crazy. You know?
Yeah, nah, facts. And like even like Filthy?
Yeah, of course.
In Lake Worth? Yeah, like I bet like mad people copy their stuff. Bro.
Yeah.
But-
Now, how do you feel about fast fashion overall, like as a thing compared to like slow fashion?
Like I mean, both have like their like pros and cons. You know, like this is like technically fast fashion, but this is high quality fabric because I know my fabrics. I know my like what I'm making exactly, right? So I'm not like just putting out like some garbage. So like in a sense, this could be slow fashion too because it's taking time.
I
to
mean,
get-
that's what I would kind of consider it though.
Yeah.
More like
It's not like just like some like quick screen printed like T-shirt.
that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying.
Like for example, I made these like plushies as well.
Oh, these are dope.
Yeah, right. So like made those, and I wouldn't say like that's like fast fashion either.
At
like,
all.
You know, like Takashi Murakami.
Yes.
Like he does like the flower pillows or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so I made like my own thing of that, of my logo, and like I don't know, like I feel like fast fashion has its like they both have their benefits and like their
Right.
cons, but
No, and that's good that you don't really like, because you know there's some people who are just like, oh fuck these outlets or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like it shouldn't be like that. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I feel like there's something for everybody when it comes to fashion.
yeah.
That's why you gotta love and always respect a brand like like Polo,
Yeah.
cause like you could see somebody who's rich as fuck,
Yeah.
Polo down. You could see somebody who's poor as fuck, Polo down, and
Yeah.
they look rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what you mean.
so, what's like some of your favorite brands like of all time?
Louis for designer, Prada for designer. Really into like Zhejiang Watambi.
Okay.
You know about that, right?
Not too
So
much.
like some archive fashion.
Okay.
So like
It's like Acne Studios and things like that.
something like that. And then just like the homies brands, you know, like this is my homie Rafi's brand. He's based in Miami. He runs a brand called Loki Industries.
Okay.
So yeah, he's based in Miami, so I always got to support the homies. But, you know, like whatever looks cool. You don't have to limit yourself to like a brand, you know.
Right.
Like I used to be like that, where I'd be like, nah, like I'm not gonna wear that if it's like not like a brand that I like mess with, you know. But
Right. But now you're more like open to it because you kind of see what the work it goes into just to print anything.
yeah.
That you kind of respect it more.
I mean, like, yeah, like the mentality is so instilled into the youth that like, oh, like I'm not finna wear this if this isn't Gucci. Or like I'm not finna wear this if this isn't Louis, bro. Like, nah, like just wear it if it looks cool, fam. Like you don't have to care about the brand, you know.
How do you feel about people like judging people for repeating outfits?
I mean, like I can't hate, bro. Like I have like a few pairs, I have a few pairs of pants, bro. But like at the same time, like as long as you look fly, you pull off the fit. Like what's there to hate, bro? You know?
I feel you, cause now it is kind of wild though how it's like, bro, you could buy an expensive ass shirt, expensive ass hoodie, and then people only really expect you to wear it once.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Like just wear it once and throw it away afterwards, bro. you know?
nah, bro. I used to be like very like worried about that, but now I'm like, bro, I got other priorities, man. I'm gonna repeat this shit.
Feel me?
I'm gonna repeat this fit.
Yo, but that's why you can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's either go all the way in or all. See, I haven't attempted to start my fashion world again since middle school because I know I'm gonna buy 1 week's worth of outfits and then have to repeat that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep wearing these shirts I made here until it's time.
Facts. I feel you though. Now, how do you feel about all these like clothing brands getting sued and shit like that? Like, you know, like Babe recently got
They
sued.
got sued? Then
By-
what
by-
happened? Wasn't it with Nike?
By Nike, yeah.
What happened? I don't even know about the details with that.
They finally dropped their Nike lawsuit that they've been setting up for a decade.
Really?
In regards to like copying the silhouette and things like that. Like, how do you feel about like, all right, maybe not that specific situation, but just overall just like bigger brands like, you know, trying to come for other like
wasn't there
smaller
like
brands.
Yeezys versus Kanye too?
Yeah, that
Like,
was crazy. That's a whole different
Oh yeah,
battle.
that's like a whole different story. But like, I mean, it all comes back to the same thing about like what you said, that like a brand from like halfway across the country could copy this. You know, like I'm not like, I don't have an opinion, I guess, on it, bro. Like if they feel like they have to sue him, like then they should, you know. But like, I don't know. It's complicated, bro.
It's very complicated and definitely a lot of different things that go into it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the big red boots that Mischief recently dropped that have been very popular?
Bro, they were hard. Like except bro, they sent them out to like the corniest influencers, and now it's just like a zoomies like type like thing. You know what I mean? But like they look cool, right? But like they're just too overhyped. Like it's not worth like the 300.
I don't know if I could pull it off. I don't know if I could personally pull it off.
Yeah.
I just been giving people advice, and my only advice to people again, and I've said this on like every time this came up, gene selection is crucial.
Yeah.
It's crucial.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo,
you,
like,
it,
as the least fashion-minded person around, I gotta ask what you mean by zoomies type scenario.
Because they just sent them out to every possible influencer.
But that's the zoomies model.
Not necessarily the zoomies model. It's more like a metaphor that they send out the shoes to everybody before the drop.
So immediately
Yeah.
accessible at the
Imme-
lowest level.
Exactly. And aren't they supposed to be like technically exclusive, right?
very, very much so.
And like they're
Perfectly understand.
yeah, and now they're like you look at these shoes and they're just like, oh, like they're not as special as like what they were like supposed to be, you know?
Yeah.
But
That's crazy.
yeah.
What are like some moments in your brand that like, I would say like defining moments or moments that you felt like, damn, like I'm really on my way with this shit. Like,
I would say like definitely the whenever I start tapping in with the people, like I built up like a good list of connections. Like whenever I didn't have a whip, so as soon as I started like driving out and like meeting people and people are like mentoring me, like Rafi, I had a homie, you know, Dragoon Clothing. He goes way back. He used to throw shows for Scola.
okay, for sure.
Yeah. So his name is Angel. Shout out to Angel. He like basically was the one that like tapped me in with like everybody. Like there's this dude named Fear. There's this dude named like a bunch of people, bro. So like since then it just kept like going progressively consistent, you know.
Word. Now, outside of all of this, like, what do you like to do for fun?
Just chill, you feel me? Go to Miami, go to Wynwood, have a nice day, bro. All that.
You like to go to like the clubs, or you just like more like a restaurant type guy?
Both, bro. Like I'm always open to anything. I'm not like, as long as it's like, you feel me, like just like a relaxing day too. I'd say I'm more like of an introverted type person, but like I have like a few people that like I go out with like here and there, like weekly, but
That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah.
You got any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to Rafi Loki Industries, shout out to Angel Dragoon, shout out to Void International, Void.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Shit. Let the people know, of course, where they could find you. I let them know where you could, where they can find the brand, all
Yeah.
that good stuff. Go ahead,
Yeah.
plug it up.
So goingtohellsoon.com, going to hell soon on the IG, Maxim Xhark on the IG, and yeah, that's about it, fam.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. You already know what time it is, man. It is the Florida Vibe Directory. It's your boy, Gabe Avelli. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead, tap in with us, man. We've been seeing all the love that we've been receiving, man. Y'all just keep doing what the fuck y'all doing, man. It's been very humbling to see, these numbers, man. On behalf of the entire Minds Wide Open staff, we do appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for us to put us in position to continue to give y'all this motherfucking fire content. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Gabe Avelli. This has been the Florida Vibe Directory, and we gone.
That peace.
This is Zanaya.
It's the righteous vigilante Jamon Creek, and you're tuning in to Minds Wide Open.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is Namestream, never mainstream. You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open Media.
Shout out to the Florida Vibe Directory. You're now listening to the best playlist in South Florida.